When your love is like a wind that blows, I can't give up and I can't let go. I won't give up, I won't lose.
What's up, ladies and gents, how y'all doing today? And we are back with another video. So, what are we going to do today? What are we going to talk about today? Well, as always, first let's take a look at the comments of our latest video.
No.
There are no comments on your last video, so what are you going to do? Come on, man, that's not funny, bruh. I mean, I asked them nicely to leave a comment, but I guess they didn't listen. Well, luckily for you, I've made a list of what you can do. For real? Aw, man, thanks, fam. This is what we're going to do today. I made a list of all the movies that you skipped in the past 6 months. So the time when you were away, all the movies that we saw in the cinema and that we deemed worthy to review, I've made a list of all those movies and I'm going to name each and every single movie and you are going to review that movie just like that. Okay? Get it? Just like that. There are a lot of movies, you don't have to go in detail about the movie. You're gonna have to be real quick, real fast with your reviews because there are a lot of movies that you missed. Also, keep the spoilers to a minimum. You can use some spoilers. Okay, so gonna review some movies. Keep it quick, keep it nice and tight, keep the spoilers to a minimum. Also, I'm gonna try with my reviews to say the positive things first and then go on to the negatives. So, okay, first movie, shoot. First movie is How to Train Your Dragon 3. How to Train Your Dragon 3. How to Train Your Dragon 3 is the third movie in the series. It's probably the ending of the series. Great movie. The music was great, visuals were awesome. Toothless stole the show. Those were the positive things. Negatives were the villain was kind of boring. The predecessor was a bit better, so How to Train Your Dragon 2 was a bit better than the third movie, but still overall great movie. Okay, next movie, Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2, kinda like How to Train Your Dragon 3. This is a great movie, the predecessor of Incredibles 2, so Incredibles 1 was better. The villain in Incredibles 2 was also kind of lame, kind of boring, but overall great movie, and Jack stole the show. Next on the list, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, okay, so this is a Marvel movie. You would think Marvel movies, great, no questions asked. But Captain Marvel movie was meh. Visuals were great. Nick Fury, the Green Guy, and Goose, they were great in this movie. They carried that movie to an okay movie. The reason why it's okay, first of all, the character, Captain Marvel itself, shows zero development in the movie. The actress doesn't show a lot of emotion even in the character. Some of the music didn't work in some scenes. It was kind of strange. So Captain Marvel was an okay movie. And now I'm not saying it's because the female is the protagonist, like Wonder Woman was far better than Captain Marvel. Wonder Woman had more character development. Captain Marvel was okay, it was meh. Fourth on the list is Shazam. Now we're going from Captain Marvel to Shazam, going from Marvel DC. And normally that would mean good and okay, but now it's gonna be reversed. So Captain Marvel was okay, but Shazam, that was a great movie. DC made a great movie. The reason why Shazam was great, first of all, the actor, that was a great casting move from DC. Actor of Shazam, great, awesome performance. Music also kind of upbeat. So the movie was funnier than I thought. The movie had great jokes in it. Those were positive, negatives on this movie. First of all, the movie came out in April, but it was a Christmas movie. If you look at the movie, it really plays out when it's almost Christmas. So that was kind of weird, but I get it because it's more driven towards the family side of the movie. The villain was kind of boring of Shazam. You have the villain and you have the 7 deadly sins. They all look the same, but they are 7 sins. They are 7 different sins. But they were all kind of gray and monsters, and that was it. Overall, great movie, awesome actor, funny. Shazam, great movie. What's next? Biggest movie of this year and probably of like a decade. Avengers Endgame. Yes, the biggest of them all, Avengers Endgame, was an awesome movie. Movie was awesome. So, positives about this movie. First of all, the movie has a lot of fan service, which means there were a lot of scenes for the fans. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan, so I liked it. Also, the music score, perfect. Visuals, I mean, it's Marvel, visuals are also insanely good. And here is where I go off from all the good stuff, because there are a lot of good stuff in this movie, but there are also some problems with this movie. They have to go back in time, and that's always asking for a lot of questions. Even though they explain a lot in the movie, you are still left with a lot of questions after the movie. I just kinda have trouble with that time travel, and it leaves me with a lot of questions. Also, what I didn't like was what they did with the Hulk. But overall, it's Avengers Endgame. That movie is fucking awesome. A movie that we didn't saw coming. Detective Pikachu. Live action movie about Pokemons. I mean, that's kind of weird on of itself, but the movie was alright. Positive things about this movie. First of all, the Pokemons. The Pokemons are fucking cute. They done the Pokemon right. The scene that stole my heart was the scene with the Bulbasaurs. I mean, those Bulbasaurs were fucking cute as shit. I'm like, oh, god damn! Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds in this movie, and he is funny. So they did the Pokemon right, and they have Ryan Reynolds. That's what makes the movie alright, because all the other actors show zero emotion in these movies, zero character development in this movie. There's also a boring villain. I mean, if you have a brain, you will figure out who the villain is like that. And the ending is kind of fucking weird. I saw it coming halfway through the movie. I was thinking about it. If that is the ending, this shit's gonna be weird. And that was the ending, and that's weird. It's an alright movie, okay? And then last but not least, and finally the last one. Goddamn long list. Spider-Man Far From Home. It is a great movie. What can I say? The movie is great. Are the things that I like about this movie? Well, the visuals were insane. There was a scene between Spider-Man and Mysterio, and oh my god. So the visuals insane. Music good, but the villain was great. It was a funny movie. There were a lot of jokes that were delivered at the right time. So the chemistry with Jake Gyllenhaal and Tom Holland, great chemistry between them. Two great actors with great chemistry. You have a good villain. You have insane visuals. It is a funny movie. Now, what I didn't like about the movie, the end credits, because that leaves you with a lot of questions. So there are two end credit scenes. Those were kind of weird. Those two scenes leave you with a lot of questions for the next phase of Marvel, and it didn't add up. But Spider-Man Far From Home, that is a great Spider-Man movie. So, are we done? That was the list. Those were all the movies that you had to review. Okay, so we reviewed a lot of movies in this video. So, if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe button. If you like this movie, god damn it! If you're new to this channel, just click that subscribe button. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. If you really want to, you can click that notification bell. And if you have any ideas for the next video, just leave it in the comments down below. And as always guys, if you want to be bigger, if you want to be stronger, if you want to be faster, if you want to be smarter, you have to be wise guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace!